That morning the sea was calm, yet it felt alive. The waves moved gently, as if whispering secrets only true dreamers could hear. Above the endless blue, the sky stretched wide, holding the promise of freedom. Somewhere far beyond the horizon, dreams were sailing, dreams of power, friendship, and a future no map could ever show. This was the world of pirates. Not all were cruel, not all were kind, but every one of them carried a dream, and among them sailed a crew unlike any other. At the front of a small but lively ship stood Monkey D. Luffy, wearing his straw hat like a crown. His eyes were fixed on the horizon, glowing with excitement. For him, the sea was a road leading straight to destiny. "I can feel it," Luffy said with a wide smile. "This island is going to be fun." Behind him, Noah Zoro leaned against the mast, arms crossed, eyes half closed. His swords rested quietly at his side. "As long as there's a good fight," Zoro replied calmly. Near the deck, Nami studied a map, her fingers moving carefully. The wind tugged at her orange hair as she calculated their course. "This island isn't on regular maps," she said. "That usually means danger or treasure." "Treasure," Luffy shouted happily. From the kitchen window, Sanji lit a cigarette and smiled softly. "Whatever awaits us," he said, "I'll make sure everyone eats well." Nearby, Usopp adjusted his goggles, trying to look brave. "A mysterious island. Unknown enemies. Ancient secrets," he said nervously. "Yeah. Totally not scary." Chopper, standing beside him, looked excited. "New island means new medicines and new people to help." Robin sat quietly, reading an old book. She looked up slowly and spoke in her calm voice. "Sometimes," she said, "islands lost to history hold truths the world tried to forget." The ship sailed forward, and fate waited. As the Straw Hats reached the shore, something felt different. The wind was soft, but it made no sound. Trees moved, yet leaves did not rustle. The island felt peaceful, yet heavy, as if memories were sleeping beneath the ground. "This place is weird," Usopp whispered. Luffy stepped onto the sand and grinned. "I like it." They walked inland, and soon found ruined stone pillars, cracked by time, with symbols carved deep into the rock. Robin's eyes widened slightly. "These markings are ancient," she said, "older than most civilizations." Before anyone could speak, a voice echoed calmly, "You should not be here." From the shadows stepped a young man in a long blue coat. His eyes were serious, but not hostile. "My name is Aranvale," he said. "This island protects something the world is not ready to remember." Luffy just smiled. "I'm Monkey D. Luffy. I'm going to be king of the pirates." Aran paused, then laughed softly. "So, the sea still creates people like you." That night, Aran told them the island story. Long ago, this land was home to people who believed the sea was alive, a force that listened to human dreams. They protected an ancient stone called the Heart Tide, said to react only to those with pure intentions. But the world government feared its power. They erased the island from maps, destroyed its people, and sealed its history in silence. Only a few survivors, like Aran, remained to guard what was left. "My ancestors died believing someone would come," Aran said quietly. "Someone who sails not for control, but for freedom." Luffy listened carefully, his expression serious. "For once, I don't know about ancient stuff," he said, "but nobody should decide who gets to dream." Zoro smirked. "Sounds like trouble is coming." And it did. The next morning, warships appeared at the horizon. A government captain named Verax led them, cold, calculated, and obedient. He believed order was more important than freedom. "Destroy the island," Pyrex commanded. "Erase it completely." Cannon fire shook the land. The Straw Hats moved instantly. Sanji kicked enemies away with blazing speed. Zoro's swords flashed like lightning. Nami controlled the weather, turning the silent sky into roaring thunder. Usopp fired with precision, protecting the ruins. Chopper healed the wounded, and Robin restrained enemies without unnecessary cruelty. And at the center of it all stood Luffy. He stretched his arm back, his eyes burning with determination. "This island matters," he said, "so you're not touching it." His punch echoed like a heartbeat across the sea. As the battle ended, the Heart Tide began to glow, not bright, but warm. Aran watched in silence as the stone responded to Luffy's presence. "It chose you," Aran said. Luffy just shook his head. "Nah. I don't want it." Everyone stared. I don't need something to tell me about freedom, Luffy continued. I just live it. The stone dimmed gently, as if satisfied. The island was safe. For now, as the Straw Hats prepared to leave, Aaron stood at the shore. Will the world ever change? He asked. Luffy placed his straw hat firmly on his head. It already is, he said, as long as people keep sailing. The ship disappeared into the horizon, and the sea carried their dreams onward. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more adventures. See you next time.